Okay, so I have a lot of new friends here, and a lot of you guys have been asking me about spices that I used. My masala daba and all the spices that I use. So I'm gonna show you guys today. I have a ton. This is not even all of it. I have more, but I'm just gonna show you some things that I use more on a daily basis. Most of my spices that I use are gonna be in my daba, right? So in my spice box, which is going to be chili powder, turmeric powder, coriander seeds, black peppercorns, mustard seeds. I put salt in here because I use it so often, and I put cumin seeds. Those are the things that I use on a daily, all the time. And these things here are going to be things that I use pretty frequently, but not as much to have it in my daba, okay? Let's start off with things that you guys should get if you want to start Indian cooking, because I know my friend Christy on here was asking me some things that she can start off with just to start. I use whole spices and make my own masala. You guys can buy powders to start with and start that way. Here I have a lot of my powders: coriander powder, garam masala, turmeric powder, red chili powder, and cumin powder. I guess I didn't bring it out, so cumin powder as well. Main spices that you need to cook any Indian dishes are those. Those are the top spices that you need to cook Indian food. Red chilies for tadkas, for masalas. There's so many variety of chilies. I use mostly round chilies or Goan chilies and Kashmiri chilies. I do have other chilies as well, but these are the two that I use most. This one gives a lot of color, vibrant color. And this one gives more heat, so more spice to the food. For my whole spices that I use to make my masala: coriander seeds, number 1, black peppercorns, fennel seeds, cloves, cinnamon, mace. I also use nutmeg, tamarind. This is what I tell you guys about all the time. It gives a tang to the food. Not really like over pungent, but it just gives it that nice tang, especially to like fish dishes, veg dishes. Tamarind is the way to go. Otherwise, it's kokum. Mustard seeds, cumin seeds, hing, and curry leaves will make any tadka so good. You can add a red chili. You can add some garlic, tadka for on top of your dal, for in your veg dishes. I know it seems like a lot, and it kind of is a lot, but once you get used to it, you'll become more familiar with everything. And rava I use a lot for frying potatoes, eggplant, my fish. We use this as a kind of like what Americans use for flour or for breadcrumbs. We use rava, which is semolina. But if you're gonna get this, you need to get suji rava fine, not suji rava coarse, because the coarse is not meant for this. That's more meant for like upma and stuff like that. But this one, the fine, is meant for like potatoes, you know, like for frying things, because it doesn't give it that hard crunchiness. This is like almost like a fine powder. It does give it a crisp. The other one will fall off, it won't hold. And then I do have my mixed container, and this is just for my chai. Cardamom, what else is in here? Cardamom, some more cinnamon, things that I use, and then I use other things here as well. But I just keep that in this little miscellaneous pack. I know a lot of you were asking about when you make masala chai, do you use tea bags? No, you have to use black tea, loose. It's gonna be loose like this. So you're gonna boil it in the pot with your spices, some ginger, your whole spices, and then you'll just strain it at the end. But it needs to be loose black tea. I buy Red Label, but the natural care. So it has holy basil, like all kinds of different herbs in it. Ashwagandha, that's the one I buy. It is like my most favorite. It is so good. It's the same kind. same kind of thing as like the masala chai with everything already in it, but I still add my own spices. Anyways, so yeah, I hope this helps you guys. I know it's a lot, I know it's a ton, but if you're just starting out, right here, these guys, get you some of these: coriander, cumin, garam masala, turmeric, red chili powder, some red chili. Even if you don't get the red chilies, you have the red chili powder, you can use that instead. Start off with those and it will give you a really good foundation to making nice Indian meals. I know when you see in my post, you'll see me doing whole spices a lot. You can replace those for powders. It's just the way I do it now, but you can use powders. So anyways, guys, I hope that helps. And if you have any questions, let me know below. Bye.